next week.
But it's the weekend, so who can complain? Well, you know what? We're learning about an old-fashioned perennial plant with some new twists, including the old classic Autumn Joy and other alternatives. My friend Richard Weber with Springhouse Gardens is here, and he's brought quite a spread.
Yeah, this is
the one that kicked it off, right?
This is Autumn Joy sedum.
Okay.
So these are succulent plants that come back year after year. Right. A lot of people know this as they called it a live forever or a stone crop.
Okay.
This is the one that's been around forever and ever and ever. The biggest complaint about these, a lot of people call it pink broccoli too, because it looks like broccoli, and it's getting ready to bloom with beautiful pink and reddish pink flowers. Okay. But what happens with Autumn Joy, she grows so luxuriantly that she starts to fall over.
Oh.
And these fall apart, and it doesn't look really very good.
So how do you keep them?
Well, you don't water them too much, and you never give them any fertilizer.
Oh, really?
And you plant them in the full sun. So it's totally easy. If you have a sunny garden, dry soil, this will grow forever.
Now, will they go straight up, or will they kind of be bunched out?
They still might start growing so much that they still need to be divided every few years. So that's the other way. If you dig them up and replant them, give them away, it'll keep them standing up instead of flopping so much. But because a lot of people don't want maintenance, there's been all these new cultivars. Probably the best one that's the improvement of the closest one.
This and it looks just like it.
It does. This is called Autumn Fire. Autumn Fire sedum or Autumn Fire stone crop.
Gotcha.
So this one's going to tend to stay more compact and won't flop quite as much.
Okay.
Then there's a new one called Elsie's Gold that's got this really pretty variegated foliage.
Beautiful.
Then if you want something with more color in the leaf, this one's called Blue Pearl.
Okay.
So this one started all of this. And this one's called Thundercloud.
Now this one looks more like a cactus.
It does a lot because it's got that serrated leaf. But Tom Ackerman should have this one because it's a thundercloud.
It's a thundercloud. Yeah, there you go.
And then there's other types of sedums. If you've got a hot, sunny, dry spot, you might look at some of these low-growing ones. But for this time of the year, even our native plant people that typically don't want to plant like this, these aren't native to the United States.
Oh, okay.
But even the native folks are using these because they attract so many butterflies and pollinating insects.
Oh, wow.
It's wonderful for any garden that you want to bring a little life to.
Right.
Because they bloom starting in August, September, and October, and you've got tons of things that come in and use this for pollinating.
And they'll come back year after year.
And these come back, they're so simple, and it's a great pass-along plant. If you want to grow one and give it to your mom or your daughter or your son.
Now, but this looks like it's an evergreenish?
This is actually a little bit more evergreen. Yeah, this one's called a blue spruce.
Okay.
There's one called Angelina that we've talked about on the show before, and that's a golden one, and she's evergreen as well.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. For more information, give Springhouse Gardens a call, 859-224-1417, or log on to their website, springhousegardens.com. You can also find them on Facebook.
Yes.
These are beautiful.
Thank you.
Happy planting. We'll be right back.